Hello, hello, and welcome to the show. Today, on our journey through the Mario games, we're on our 11th game, Super Mario Land 2, the 6 golden coins. Now, I'm going to tell you my first impression of the game straight away. I was like, what? This is like Mario 3. This is everything the first game should have been. Amazing looking game. Black and white, amazing. It was released in 1992. The same developer as last time, Yokoi. Brilliant. It was a straight on sequel. Brilliant. Your protagonist was Mario. Again, brilliant. But what really makes this game brilliant? It was the problem we had in the first one that they solved. They changed it up. You got a different bad guy as well. And yeah, you had a different bad guy in the first one, but you saving that idiot Daisy. But they're gone with Wario. This is Wario's first ever time in a Mario game, and the team called called him Wario and didn't realise that a W and M were upside down until they saw it, and it's like, oh, that's brilliant. How did they even not? I don't know. I don't know. So this is a fan favorite game. Fan favorite game. Yeah. I'm going to surprise you with how I feel about this game, which you will see very soon. You really will see very soon. So, it's obviously took him for it. It took the Mario 3 Mario World ideas. It's got the Mario 3 sprite sort of things on it, I believe. And unfortunately, the same as fucking Mario is missing. Crap. This game sold over 11 million copies as well, which is awesome, and it became one of the most successful and highest rated titles of the Game Boy. Reviewers emphasized that the game surpassed its predecessor in all aspects. Super Mario Land 2 really delivered at the time, and it was re-released in 2011, which I didn't even know. So that's a great idea just to do that, right? So this game takes place immediately following the events of Super Mario Land. While Mario was away in Sarasaland, a jealous childhood acquaintance named Wario puts an evil spell over Mario's private island, Mario Land. Hmm? Hence why the game is called Mario Land, which is brilliant. After several prior unsuccessful attempts, he finally takes over Mario's castle with the spell, brainwashing its inhabitants into believing Wario is their master and Mario is their enemy. Wario's motive behind this sudden attack is to steal Mario's castle out of the desire to have a palace of his own. After traveling through Mario Land and collecting the 6 golden coins, Mario regains entry to his castle. Inside, Mario confronts and defeats Wario, who shrinks and flees, breaking his spell and causing Mario's castle to revert to its normal size. Now, I never got that far because I found this game surprisingly difficult and it let me down a little bit. I don't know if I was just crap or what, but I don't know what's going on. I was like, oh, that's a shame. It's a shame they made it a bit too difficult. And the reason it's difficult isn't so much about the gameplay. It's they give you you don't know what you're doing. There's no set path. There's no telling you what you're doing. It's like, what am I meant to be doing? I'm like going around finding these different levels, but am I doing them in the wrong order? Am I doing them in the right order? And that's a shame because, like with Mario 3 and even Mario World, you had to. It's a world overview map, but you had to do a level to progress to the next level. It's not the case in this game. You can go anywhere and just do the levels as you want. And it was, I didn't like it. I didn't like that idea. It pissed me off a bit, to be honest with you. And it really put it down from where I thought this was a great game down to a good game. I, I don't know what to say. What? There's like 32 levels in total as well, and they're based in the different zones, and they're secret levels. You find alternative exits, so they took that from Mario World. But yeah, I just thought that's a shame. No set path, and you're not sure what to do. So it made it more difficult. And there weren't really difficult levels, but it's a great upgrade from the first Mario game. No, you are not the first Mario game, but the first Super Mario Land, which was a really good game. But this is graphically better, and the idea is much better. They didn't. For me, they didn't really pull it off. You got returning power ups in this game. You got the Super Mushroom, the Fire Flower, and the Starman. Right, the Super Mushroom increases your size. The Fire Flower gives you the ability to shoot fireballs. It's better than balls that you had last time in the last game. And the Star gives you invincibility for a short time. And also, with the Super Mushroom and Flower on this game, you get to do the spinning jump that you can in Mario World, which is quite a nice addition. So the reason you have a feather in your head when you're Fire Mario is so you can tell that you're Fire Mario because you've got no colour. So they couldn't change your colour. So they had to do something. They just put a feather in your head so you can tell the difference between Fire Mario and Supersized Mario. Which, if you didn't know that, you know it now. Now, an interesting fact about this game, it did take a year to develop. Well, just over a year, which you can kind of tell why, I suppose, because they come a long way from the first game. Sorry about yawns. Um, it's I think it's missing Miyamoto. Do you? I I feel like it is. It's yeah. Like I said, development. It started in November 1991 and ended in September 1992. So a bit less than a year, but it's a long time, isn't it, for this sort of size game? But it's nice that they kept it close to design to Super Mario World. And you think the accomplishment that they had to do that on a Game Boy. And if you've never played a Game Boy before, I don't know if you'll have the chance to now. I don't know how expensive they are, but they were shit. They were they were great for the time, but fuck, they were a shit console. They and loads of people disagree with me. They're like, "Oh, they're great. You got your poker, mate." If you were told, right, Switch 2, Game Boy, you got to play one for a week solid. Which one are you going to choose? There is no one choosing the Game Boy. Not a chance. The battery life lasts longer, mind, a lot longer. But it's an interesting thing that this game's done. They took away you having to save someone, which most of the Mario games are you saving women, which well, but I suppose that hasn't pissed off a lot of women yet. That they need saving or by a plumber. Now I said that, any women watching are going to moan. But that's what it is, isn't it? But yeah, it's nice that they've his childhood mate has come along and become the a dick, and they've done that. Oh, they've done that for you. Yeah. So the reception of this game was quite good. You had game rankings give it 80%, which is alright. But then you had high scores from like All Game, which was 4.5 out of 5. IGN 9 out of 10. Nintendo Life 9 out of 10. But why wouldn't they? It's their own game. Um, and then Nintendo Power says it's the best overall game for the Game Boy. which is massive, isn't it? You know, when you think about what that means, it's the best overall game for the Game Boy. But let's just remember this: Nintendo Power themselves said this, right? It's their fucking game. So these are the reasons they sold so many copies. I never owned this when it came out, and this gameplay scene, that was the first time I ever played it. So, as a first time player, which I'm happy I was, I found it confusing, like really confusing, to the point where I didn't want to play it anymore, which is a shame. I think with a bit more practice and a bit more time, I may start to enjoy it. Let me know if that's the case. Would you think I would? It's got potential. It's got massive potential. Like I say, I don't like the way that you can go to any zone. I don't like the way that it's too free, way too free. Look, I'm just wandering around. I can go anywhere. I didn't like going anywhere. It was really annoying. I want a set place. I'm one of them sort of people. And there's a lot of people who like the free roam idea of this. But to me, it's a 2D Mario game. Keep it as a 2D Mario game. Like Super Mario 3 was perfect, but you had to do levels at certain pace. Every now and then you got an option to do one of two levels, or you could do both of them. But that's what you want. This they just went too far this game, and I feel like they brought it back after this to be alright. They've done the sort of same thing on Mario Wonder, but with Mario Wonder, you could just do the worlds at different pace at different times, so that's all right. Whereas this isn't the same. This was what I found really annoying. Anyway, I'm going to stop going on about it and go over to the review, the rating of the game, and I'll see you there, me old chaps. Here we are over on the old rankings, ratings of this game, which I hope you won't be pissed off about. This would have easily been a great game if it weren't for the level designs. It's great to have. I'll put it in good game, boy. It's great to have the overall map. I really thought that. It was good that the graphics was updated for Game Boy. The graphics are really good. Probably the best graphics I've seen on Game Boy. But the difficulty and the lack of holding your hand a bit, I suppose, through the game, no set path, that ruined it a bit for me. To the point I actually turned it off. I didn't have the urge to complete it like Mario Land, and then you think, why is it in good game with Mario Land then? And I'll tell you why. It's because I think that I'm missing something. Because it's got all the potential to be a great game, and because I'm missing something, I've got to put it in good. It's better than okay. It's better than Mario 2. It's better than Dr. Mario, and it's better than Mario Bros. Okay, so it belongs above them. If I was missing something with what I was doing in the game, please let me know, because I want to. I will come back to it if you're telling me that I'm missing something. So let me know. But at the moment, it's in good game. And can you let me know what you think of my tier list so far? What do you agree with it? Do you hate it? What do you think? Please like, subscribe, and comment. And I will catch you on the next game, which is a big one.